but we should see the after one pop up in a second. And then when you see it, kind of tell me what stands out to you.
Well, Josh, what immediately stands out to me is the precision, right? I'm a student of military history. I mean, we used to carpet bomb Dresden or Japanese cities just because we didn't have the accuracy. But weapons today, Josh, I mean, I used to train to put a bomb through a window plus or minus a second or two. So what stands out to me immediately is the precision in these strikes and the attempt by the administration to minimize civilian casualties. We were just going after what needed to be targeted and nothing more. That's a symbol of the United States military. We do not, first of all, we don't want to go to war. We don't want armed conflict. The soldier wants this the least. Why? Because they're on the tip of the spear and they suffer on the tip of the spear. So we want to also avoid civilian casualties and minimize damage to things that just aren't involved. So the immediate thing that steps out is just the absolute precision that our forces executed to.
You talked about Russia, China, Iran. We got several statements coming in from their foreign ministries condemning this whole situation. And I wanted to kind of ask you about, and you touched on this a little bit, but how the operation does send a message, not just maybe, I guess, ruining some of their equipment, as you were talking about, but how does it send maybe a message there to those countries?
Well, it's a pretty stern message, and it's a double-edged sword, Josh, to be clear. So if these were their best Gucci systems that China and Russia had to offer, they couldn't see anything. They couldn't see our F-22s or our F-35s, and our EA-18, the Growlers, blinded them. That's a good thing. But Josh, also remember this. They're not that dumb. So they're going to go, hey, what failed in these systems? How do we tweak them going forward? So it's kind of a double-edged sword. They didn't work, and then they might go back to the drawing board and figure out how they work. But the message is clear, Josh. I mean, the United States military can go in and in a couple hours of surgical strikes and operations, pick somebody up and his wife, and in less than 12 hours, have them on United States soil. I mean, the message is just clear. The United States military is the most elite fighting force on the face of this planet, and we do what we say we're going to do. I jokingly tell people that, my combat sorties over Iraq were some of the most boring flying I ever did of Nevada at Top Gun. Josh, think about it. If we're surprised, if we go anywhere in the world and we're outgunned or we're surprised, our training sucked. We failed. So we have to be our own worst critics and worst enemies. So this is a very strong